We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the Miami Marlins. And it's coming up next. Pablo Lopez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he had. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Standing in, Eugenio Suarez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Very high, 2-1.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball and out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
And now is Yasiel Puig, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Puig enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first, 2-0 Cincinnati. Luis Castillo gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, you know that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
So coming to the plate, Kim, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. From the stretch, Brinson on at first, nobody out. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Ramirez is right there, 1 down. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. Boy, he's struggling a bit right now. And you know what? His team really needs him to turn it around. I hope he's able to get out of it in this one. He's putting in a lot of extra time, so we'll see if it pays off.
He'll enter play with an average of .311, 22 home runs, and 59 RBIs. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Derek Dietrich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got the average of .285 here to start play. 18 homers and 46 driven in. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. They're down 2-0. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds. Sent on the ground out to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
There goes the runner. He swings and misses. Throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And he drops it. Iglesias is on his way home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 3. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. And there's 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Luis Castillo. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. 1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 Cincinnati. At the plate, Andy Wilkins. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Fouled off. The 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Brian Anderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Therefore, it is Votto. 2 away now. Now at the plate, Diaz comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready now, Harold Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Behind 0-2 now. throws the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So one gone now in the Cincinnati third, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. One out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez will swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it 3-0.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Specifically, power has been nowhere to be found. They enter the day with the lowest slugging percentage and fewest home runs in the league, which has led to a lot of media criticism, especially locally. One player told me, it's obviously a huge problem that we need to figure out as a group, but until we start driving the ball like we think we can, we need to find other ways to score runs and support our pitching staff. We'll see if they can show some signs of improvement as time goes on, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
The windup and the 0-1. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Got him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Iglesias. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and there are 2 away now. Now in the box, Tucker Barnhart. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Diaz is there, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, but they're on top. Ready now for the Marlins. Kim 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The left fielder, number 25.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time.
Okay.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Fouled away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. And he popped him up. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
In now, Jorge Alfaro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Popped him up. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Derek Dietrich. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses that balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. The 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Suarez is under it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Marlins.
In now, Andy Wilkins. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. So digging in now, Douglas Thorpe. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. A bouncer up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Now sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Harold Ramirez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Slow roller down the third baseline. Barehanded at his ankles. It's late. He's safe. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues.
The first baseman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Rounded softly down the line toward first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. The bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Brian Anderson. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to lower his sights a little bit right now. We talk a lot about this, the elevated heater. We're seeing it so much in today's game. He's got to find a way to make this pitcher work down in the zone just a little bit more.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound. And to check swing and not chase that one, puts himself right back in the count.
And he takes a called strike 2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. The 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Number 63 will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. First and second now, one man out. Now the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Ramirez is there, 2 gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Ready for another shot now. Kim, a fly out and a single for him so far. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
2 out, bases loaded. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Caleb Smith takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 31, Caleb.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Now batting, shortstop.
Runner at first following the error. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again. 1-2. Nobody out. Runner on first. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Digging in, Tucker Barnhart. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably get that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Count remains at 0-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the 2nd out. Digging in once again, Douglas Thorpe. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Misses. Ball 2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Wilkins will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. They lead it 4-0. Now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit. Throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Here now the 2-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Hit hard down the line. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Throwing to second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Standing in now, Derek Dietrich. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
now batting, the first baseman, Andy Wilkins.
Ready for another chance. Andy Wilkins. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. One, two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Here it comes.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears it. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Castillo. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Castillo.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Line towards center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Fly ball out toward right field. Cooper is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in, Joey Votto. He singled his last time up. A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Reds leave. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
At the plate, Diaz. High and deep to right center. Puig looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. It was a walk in his last trip. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. Peter O'Brien will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 45, Peter O'Brien.
Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Still only one out in the inning. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Two and one. Hit to third. And there's out number 2. Standing in, Lewis Brinson. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, number 25.
Into the box, Kim, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. Grounded to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins. So stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Eugenio
Suarez left field and carrying well. And gone. An absolute bomb. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig.
Every run helps late in the game. And with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
Fastball called for strike 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Striding into the box, Tucker Barnhart. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a ball 1-0. Smoke toward third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One more for the Reds. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. David Hernandez Will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kurt Casale is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. The 1-0 home. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone. So striding in, Derek Dietrich. Career numbers with David Hernandez. He's hitless in 6 tries. He's set. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2. Hernandez has tossed more than 60 innings on the year and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw gets him. 2 down. At the plate, Andy Wilkins. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Line towards center field. Ramirez is going to have room out there as he puts this. Leading off the inning, Douglas Thorpe, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in now, Kurt Casale. Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. High and deep to right center. Giving chase is Brinson. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And here's Jose Peraza. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Dietrich is there, and it's a very quick. Raisel Iglesias is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Pops this one up. Peraza is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th.
Now batting, number 91.
First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Pulled toward right center field. Puig is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, right
stepping
field.
in and ready for another shot, Garrett Cooper. He
Cooper
comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up. Iglesias ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
Jose Osuna will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 36. Okay.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounded up the first baseline. Taken in by Votto. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Reds jumped out to an early